So in today's video, we're going to do a little vibe coding. So we're going to use ChatGPT to help us code some app script to take a Google Sheet tab like this and turn it into an HTML table with a custom URL so that way you can share it with your team or with whoever needs to see it. All right, so let's jump right in. So I'm going to first create our app script, extensions app script over here. And let's give ourselves a little more room. And then over here, I'm actually going to use ChatGPT to help me actually build the requests as well. So let's just start out. All right, we'll call this web app while that's populating. All right. So some of these we may include. So now I'm just going to ask, do you have any other suggestions? All right, now it's making me look across both of these. That's a good idea. Okay. So I don't know if that's going to work. I guess we'll find out. Let's go ahead and generate the code for this project. And then we'll go from there. So let me change the view on this. So if your code editor does not look like this, the reason why mine does is because I'm using something called Black App Script. And it's just a Chrome extension. So you can go search the Chrome web store for that if you want to use that. So here gives us a little bit of a example of the project. So code.js, that's what we have right here. So I can copy this, select all and paste, and then make sure we save this project. And then we're going to create a new file called, it'll be an HTML file, it'll be called index with capital I. So just make sure that that matches whatever's here. And then we can copy this in. Again, Control A and Control V to paste. I believe that should be it now. And then to start with, let me go ahead and just pull this over for now. Let's pull this open. Taking a second to save here. So what we'll do once this finishes saving is we're going to deploy this. And so we're going to need to do a new deployment to start out with. And then what we want is a web app. And then here under permissions, so we do want it to execute as me typically. And then who has access could be yourself only if you just want it for yourself. It could be anyone with a Google account. If you have workspace, you will see your workspace domain there. So anyone in your domain, or you can click anyone if you want anyone with the link to have access. So now we can hit deploy, and it's going to ask us to authorize, I'm pretty sure right here. So authorize access. And so we just walk through this, choose your account, and you will have to go through advanced. Google just it's basically their legal disclaimer here. Go to web app and then hit allow. And then it should update the deployment here. And so this would be the link that you would use to share with others. However, as we're working through this, we're going to use the test deployment just because it updates every time you save. Now, the reason why that's important is because normally what you have to do, let's say we made some change in the code here. Normally what we have to do is go to deployment, manage deployment, click this edit button, select new version, and then deploy again. And that's what you'd have to do every time you make a change in the code. Now, when you do that, this web app URL stays the same. So one thing to keep in mind is sometimes people get confused and think, oh, well, I just made some changes. I need to do a new deployment. So you can do a new deployment. However, one thing to keep in mind is it's going to create a new URL. And so if people have bookmarked that or you've sent that out, if you do a new deployment, it will change it. So obviously, if you want to change the URL, this would be a great option. But if you don't want the URL changed, just use the manage deployment, edit, and new version. And that will keep the same URL for you. So if people bookmark it, it'll still work. Now for this, we're going to use test deployment because test deployment is great when you're making a bunch of incremental changes. So that way you can just save and test without having to go through the whole manage deployment, edit, new, etc. So this is just going to make it faster as we iterate through this. So I'm going to go ahead and change that view real quick here to just the code. And then let's check out our view here. And we have some pretty funky search here. So I think this is how it's doing the search. I don't know how to uncheck. So 10 rows. It's kind of weird here. Okay. So let's start with and then let's see what else we have here. Looks like, are we getting all the data in here? Oh, it's still sorted, I think. So let's just start with this first. So HTML, we go here. Let's make it give us the whole code because I'm not quite seeing what it's saying I need to replace. So I don't want to break it real quick here. So there's one thing with vibe coding is it can be a little tricky if you're not familiar with coding at all, because it's going to ask you to put stuff in. And so if you don't really know where to find stuff or have trouble following directions, you can just have it give you the whole code again. But it does take a second to do that. And depending upon if you have a free or paid plan, you may run out of credits if you keep doing the whole thing. So, all right, let's check this out. So Control A to select all, Control V to paste and save. And then now we should be able to refresh. And let's see what happens. Oh yeah, that's so much better. Okay. So looks like we have, let's just try out dark mode. So I guess that ish works. Export CSV, looks like that does something. Let's just open that up, see if, yep, sure enough, there it is. And then let's check to see if this works. Karen Filippelli, let's see if, looks like that is working great. Sale date, so our dates are kind of funky. Our sales amount, commission amount, depends upon if we want to change those. So let me touch the sheet. Insert these in script near the top. And so I'm just going to have it give me the whole file again. Let's actually see if there's anything else we want to update. Let's do the dark mode update as well. Sometimes ChatGPT is a little odd. Let's look down here. The worst thing about ChatGPT, especially when you're vibe coding, is when you're having an issue and then it gets super friendly with you and tells you, oh, great, we're going to fix it. And you're like, it's still not fixed. Pagination. do 50 rows. The only thing here is this probably makes sense with how much stuff we have going up top, but yeah, I guess that probably works there. I'm about to say we could potentially move this up top. I don't know where we go. So we'll just leave it for now and let this finish populating our new index HTML. So we're pretty much done here, I think, for today. We got quite a bit of functionality. Let's just see. Looks like our search is working and all that. So this is all looking pretty good so far. So you can see how doing some vibe coding, we're just about at 15 minutes and we already have this pretty much good to go. And so you could keep massaging this with ChatGPT if you need to add different features or if you need to make some other changes. And so we have an issue here. So let's check that out. And then dark mode, it's still not changing anything there either. Another thing too is it's not freezing our header rows there. Sometimes it's helpful just to do a couple changes that we can, and then we'll get our new data. All right, so we'll just wait for this to populate. And then while we wait for this to populate, let me know down in the comments below how you're using this project. Also, what projects you're hoping to build, and I'll consider doing another video and walkthrough of building that with vibe coding and or normal coding if appropriate. So I think we're getting about done here on this code. And then we'll test this out. So this sale date drop down we probably don't need. So maybe we can get rid of that. It also didn't have family numbers there. Product type is working. Let's make sure our sort is working. Yep, looks like that is working great. All right, so let's copy code. Control A, Control V, save, and refresh. Okay, now we got our sale date correct. Our currency is fixed. Check our dark mode. There we go. There's some good dark mode. And if we change this to 50, now we can scroll in our table with our headers there. So that's all working great. All right, so that is it for today's video. Make sure to like and subscribe if this video is helpful for you. And as always, have a great day.